Okay, we're just about ready to get underway. We have our very own Capital Legends squaring off against Ottawa Valkyrie. U16 versus U14. The teams have both agreed to play a nice, light, easy game. Make sure we don't suffer any unnecessary injuries heading off to Finland for both teams. Referees are discussing something with the timekeepers. Looks like they're trying to figure out the game clock. It's showing 10 minutes 40 seconds. No, I think I just heard them say no clock. Alright, off the center ice free ring. Valkyries passing it into the Legend zone. That's intercepted there by Katie Reese. And apologies, I still don't have the numbers and names fully memorized here, so hopefully I can read last names off the backs. But there's Rain battling at the blue line. I believe that's Phoebe. Back to Rain. Rain turns back. Moving across the ringette line, loses it. Phoebe jumps on the loose ring. Phoebe cutting in towards the net. Still with possession. Spinning backhand, and that goes wide. Rain. Valkyries come away with the ring. They move it up to the neutral zone. Being checked there. Pass doesn't cross the blue line. They attempted a pass to a player that was going off on a change, so she didn't see it. Center ice now is Phoebe. Drop pass for Katie Reese. Katie circling behind the Valkyrie net. Up the far boards, drop pass. Outside the ringette line, and then back in, that's Mia. Her pass attempt is blocked. Mia skates behind the net. Has it back. There's a shot. Deflected off the goalie's pad, just wide. Mia again, trying to cut to the middle. Gets knocked off the ring. Valkyries come away with it. Pass to center ice. Drop pass into the Legend zone, but nobody there to take it, so Legends knock it out, back into the neutral zone. I think that was Penelope. There's Mia in the middle. She loses it. Valkyries move it up into the neutral zone. It's Julia. Valkyrie still with possession. Pass across. Pass attempt into the Legends end, but that's intercepted. Here's Julia in the neutral zone. Valkyries intercept that loose pass. And they get it out to the center ice area. They're skating fast. Into the Legends end now with possession. Trying to cut to the net. Forced to the outside, skating around behind, back out front, to the middle. Shot attempt, that goes wide. I believe Julie is trying to get possession, but the Valkyries have it. Drop pass, that one's knocked ahead. I think that was Ava. Here's Rain. Rain to Phoebe. Phoebe across. That shot goes high and wide. Valkyrie's on it first. That's Stella chasing the ring. She gets it at the far boards. Pass across to Phoebe. Phoebe in the near boards. Skating up along the ringette line, cutting towards the net. Gets a shot right on the goalie. Loose ring in front. Valkyries pick it up. They send it up to center ice. Katie battling. And Phoebe chasing a loose ring. Valkyries get their stick on it. Still loose. Valkyries get it again, but referees finally blow that down. There was no real possession there. It was just all sticks kind of swinging and batting at the loose ring the whole time. All right. We have Olivia. The free ring. She makes the pass out. That's Mia. And Ashlyn with a shot from the goal line. Almost got off the goalie's shoulder and in the net. Ashlyn now turning back along the far boards. Trying to get to the middle. Drops it. It's Olivia. Cycling behind the net. Moving to the middle. Takes a shot. That goes high over the net. Valkyrie's on it. Valkyries move it up to center ice. Shot clock is showing 0. There's no buzzer, so reset hasn't worked. Not sure what's going on there. All right, Penelope in the neutral zone. Passes it into the Valkyrie end. It's Ashlyn. Ashlyn trying to get it to the middle to Phoebe. That's intercepted. The ring gets dumped back out to center ice. Valkyrie's on it. They move into the legend zone. Cutting to the middle. Ring checked off her stick, but she gets it back. They make a pass across, skating behind the net. They're making changes. They come out the far side, drop pass. Cutting to the middle again. Good triangle by the Legends, preventing a shot, forcing them out. Behind the net, cycling again. Across the middle, still with it. Light shot along the ice. Audra makes the save. She picks it up. Drop pass to her defense. I think that was Ava. Legends on the ring. This is Phoebe. Cross to Rain. Rain moving to the middle, looking for a shot. Can't get a shot away. Tried to pass it to Stella, but that's intercepted by the Valkyries, and they're moving it up. Ring tossed into the neutral zone. They're on it. Olivia Kiar comes back to steal that in the Legends end. She's skating up. Makes a pass to Katie. Katie up, back to Olivia. Olivia cutting to the middle. Legends are going to make changes. Olivia cycling around the net. Pass across. Nope. That went right under, I believe that was Mia's skates. Valkyrie goalie drops it to her defense. Trying to skate it out. Strong stick check by the Legends, but they do finally move it out. Center ice. Pass into the Legends end. Moving to the middle. Looking for a shooting lane. Forced back around the net. Back out the other side to the middle. Still with possession. Shot. That got blocked. There's backhand trying to cut to the net. No shot. Going way high. Picking up speed. Going to the middle. Pass right to the middle. Shot right on, and Audra saved that. She drops it for Katie. Katie moving up now, looking for someone to pass to. Gets it to Phoebe, but she's checked off the ring. Valkyries come away with it. Valkyries now trying to get into Legends end. They get the ring in. They're going to get on it first. Pass across to the middle. Valkyries moving. Shot. That missed the net. Valkyries on the loose ring. Moving to the middle again, drop pass. Here's a shot, up high. Audra saved it, doesn't know it's right in front of her. I think it hit her in the helmet and dropped right in front of her. Ooh, Legends lose the ring, but now they get it back. Katie collides with another player and they both fall. Referee had her hand up. There's going to be a penalty to the Valkyries. And looks like they are serving penalties in the box. So Legends will be on a power play here for 2 minutes or less. Phoebe with the free ring. Phoebe, pass out. That's Stella, and across to Rain. Ring is kind of rolling, bouncing around. Everyone's trying to get their stick in it. Rain comes away with it. Rain moving to the middle, drop pass for Phoebe. Phoebe trying to cut to the net. She does, but stick checked. Now here's Rain. Cycling back. Rain, pass for Phoebe. Phoebe shoots off the goalie's shoulder, just over the net. Rain on the loose ring behind the net. Moving back around to the front. Tries to get a shot away. That trickles into the crease. Goalie picks it up. Goalie tosses it over to her defense. Skating behind the net, Valkyries. Back pass, D to D, behind the net. Out to center ice. Valkyries now trying to move into the Legends end. They do. To Audra's right. No shots. Ring was checked off the stick. Valkyries, another shot goes off Katie's skates. Against the boards. Behind the net, Valkyries come away with it. Drop pass. Trying to move across to the middle. They do. Shot. Audra saves it. Ring bounces all the way out of her crease though. Then another backhand goes right to her pads. Audra looking for players to throw it to, and she tossed it to Ava. Long pass for Mia. Can't handle that. Valkyries on it in their own end. They pass it up to center ice. Into the Legends end. That pass didn't connect. Now Penelope. Penelope turns back. Still looking for someone to pass to. She gets it to Olivia. Olivia moves it in. This is Ashlyn. Cutting to the net. She passed it across. Mia wasn't there. She was heading towards the net. Here's Phoebe now, off the bench. Going wide, trying to cut to the middle. She does. Makes a few moves and puts a backhand along the ice, but the Valkyrie goalie slid across and stopped that one. Valkyries now moving out. At center ice. Into the Legends end. Valkyries moving to the middle. Trying to cut in through the triangle. That goes off a skate. It's Julia moving it out. Sorry, that was Phoebe. Here's Stella. Stella across to Rain. Nice pass. Rain picked it up. Lost it though. Valkyries got it back. Good chance there. Valkyries took it away. Valkyries back to the neutral zone. Checked off their stick. Long pass dumped in. Audra taps it ahead. Here's Penelope. Penelope to Phoebe. Phoebe up for Stella. Stella moving towards the net. Going wide. Around the back. To the far boards. She's going to cut to the middle. Drop pass. This is Ashlyn. She goes back around the net the other way. To the near boards. Pass across. Olivia. 2 shots. Goalie makes 2 nice saves. Olivia now cycling around. Drop for Ashlyn. High shot goes over the net. Olivia gets the loose ring. Moving to the middle. Goes around the center. Back pass for Mia. Here's a shot just wide. Nice try. That was a good pass and good shot. Valkyries on it now behind their own net. They pass it up to the center ice area. They have a 3-on-2 developing here. Pass was behind the player though. They get it back now, cutting to the middle. Looking for a shooting lane. She turns back. Now trying to cut to the net. Shot went off a Legend's leg. Then another shot. Audra makes the save. Drops it for Katie. Katie cuts to the middle. Cutting again. She lays it into center ice area for Phoebe, but Valkyrie's intercept. Valkyrie's through the middle. Pass across to the far near side. Valkyrie's on it. Valkyrie's circling around. Shot from the boards. Shot clock was about to run out. Audra has it now. It's a pass for Phoebe. Phoebe off the boards into center ice. Stella couldn't quite reach it. Valkyrie's on it first. Valkyrie's into the center ice area, but nobody there. Legends on it. Phoebe. 2 players on her. Here's Julia coming in to try and keep it in the zone. Now the Valkyries. Phoebe steals that. Back to center ice. Here's Stella. Stella. Pass to Phoebe. Phoebe to the middle. Turns, backhand. Shot right on. Goalie makes a nice blocker save. This is Stella behind the net. Stella cuts back, takes a shot. Oh, off the crossbar. What a backhand shot. Hit the crossbar. Oh, that was so close. Valkyries now. Moving it up to the center ice area. Into the Legends end. Moving towards the net. Kept to the outside by the Legends triangle. They make a pass. That's intercepted. That was Ashlyn. Ashlyn over to Olivia. Olivia gets the ring checked off her stick. Legends get it back though. Ashlyn moving in. Nice pass to Mia. Mia behind the net. Still with it, circling around, heading towards the middle. Tried to cut through the 2 Valkyrie players and they knocked it off her stick. Valkyries now pick up a loose ring. Heading towards the net. From Audra's right. Forced behind the net. Drop pass. Towards the middle. Back pass. Looking for a shooting lane. That goes off Julia's stick. Julia chasing it. Valkyries come away with it in the right out front. Shot right on. Audra save. Now Legends. This is Phoebe in the neutral zone. Phoebe moving it across to Stella. Stella takes a shot. That goes high over the net. Phoebe and the Valkyries player battling in the boards. Valkyries come away with it. Stella gets her stick in the ring. And that's going to be a Legends possession. Legends will get a free ring here. This is Stella from the circle. Pass to Rain. Her pass across to Phoebe got deflected. Phoebe on it in the neutral zone. Sends it to Ava. Ava's going to cut in from the defense. Takes the shot. That goes just wide. Valkyries jump on it. Pass back behind their own net. Valkyries moving it up the boards into the neutral zone. Valkyries. Ooh, that looked like it would pass back over the blue line. Here's Katie. Katie up to the middle, and Stella dumps it in. Valkyries are going to get to it first. Rain chasing. And Phoebe. Valkyries move it up to center ice. Now into the Legends end. Cutting to the middle, around the D. Shot right on. Hits Audra in the helmet. Valkyries pass back. They're going to run out of time here. And that'll do it for the first half of the game. No score. Pretty decent game back and forth. I'd say evenly matched teams, but I think the Legends had the bulk of the possession in that first period. Of course, the Valkyries are a U14 AA team and Legends are a U16A team. So Valkyries at a little bit of a size disadvantage, age disadvantage, but still with a lot of good skilled players. I'm going to mute it for now and we'll be back for the second period. Alright, both teams have had their break. Gonna have to get used to that short 1 minute intermission in Finland. Sounds like they're gonna be pretty strict on that. Not the 3 or 4 minutes we had here. Alright, both teams have put in their second goalies. So Quinn is in nets for Legends. And different goalie in nets for Valkyries. At center ice, Ashlyn passes it in. That goes off Mia's stick and Ashlyn takes it back. Ashlyn circling behind the net. Far boards, sends the ring into the middle. It's loose. Mia trying to get it. Valkyries come away with it though. They move it up to center ice. Now into the Legends end there. Penelope, I think, came together with the Valkyries player. They were both going for the ring and they've called a penalty. Looks like Valkyries are going to get the penalty. Penelope was stationary for the most part, waiting for the ring to get to her, and the Valkyries player skated into her, so. Both players seem okay though. Free ring. Phoebe tries to pass it across. Valkyries intercept. Behind their own net. Checked off their stick. Stella and Phoebe both there battling for it. Rain there too. That's Phoebe coming away with it, but the referees blew the whistle. Legends free ring. Rain will take this one. From the circle over to Stella at the boards. Stella moving to the middle. No shot, moving behind the net, picking up speed. Up the near boards, pass across to Phoebe. Phoebe couldn't quite take that. Now she steals it back. Phoebe shoots, saved by the goalie. Phoebe across, pass intercepted. Valkyries moving up. Pass to the neutral zone, that doesn't connect. Penelope on it. Penelope skating up, looking for someone to past the ring to. Dumps it in. That's Stella. Heading towards the net. Takes a shot. Save. Valkyries. Skating it up. Pass into the neutral zone. Cross center ice. Pass into the Legends end. Katie's on it first. Katie behind the net. Skating. Pass to the neutral zone to Olivia, but that was missed. Valkyries on it now. Valkyries pass across the Legends blue line. The far boards. Heading to the middle. There's a lane. And there's force behind the net. Skating out the near side. Drop pass. To the middle. Shot high over the net. Ava chasing it. Valkyries come away with it. Behind the Legends net. They pass it up through the crease. Shot right on. Quinn drops it for Katie. Katie moving up the boards into the neutral zone. Olivia trying to escape the Valkyries' stick check. Towards the blue line. Soft pass for Ashlyn. Ashlyn heading towards the net. Takes the shot. Save. Valkyries come away with it. They pass it up. Center ice area. Now into the Legends end. This could be a partial breakaway. Moved in. Tries to pull a deke and a nice save by Quinn. Valkyries player now. Far board, circling behind the net. Pass out front. Excuse me. It's a shot blockered down by Quinn, and then she picks it up. Drops it to Katie. Katie moves it up to the middle. And Phoebe trying to get it, and now Mia has it. Mia's pass attempt hits the Valkyrie skate, and they come away with it into the Legends end. Valkyries wide, pass across, that doesn't connect. The near boards, they pick it up. Pass to the middle. To the near boards. Skating towards the middle. Drop pass. Shot. Saved by Quinn. Rebound comes out of the crease. Katie picks it up. Katie skating up. Over the blue line. Pass to Phoebe. Passed up to Rain. Into the Valkyrie end. Rain tried to drop it, but had her stick tapped right at the last minute. Valkyries now. Their pass doesn't connect. Phoebe gets it back. Here's Stella. Stella moving in one-on-one. Takes the shot. Scores! Used the defense as a screen. Put a nice shot along the ice off the far post. Snuck that right in. So Legends goal scored by Stella. Second period, 1-0 Legends. Alright, so Valkyries from center ice. They pass it out. Moving it up across the Legends blue line. Momentarily lost possession, but get it back. Trying to get to the middle. They cut in. Shot. That goes off Penelope's shin pads. Valkyries now moving to the middle. They take a shot high. That goes over the net. Valkyries still on it. Shot clock about to run out. They get a shot from below the goal line, get a reset, and then they steal it back. Another shot. Quinn makes the save. Quinn drops it through the referee's legs. Penelope trying to get it. Valkyries come away with it. To the near boards. Drop pass. Cutting to the middle. Pass across. That pass had a little bit too slow, so Valkyries now down low. Shot. Valkyries get it back. At the ringette line at the far boards. They're making a line change, so here comes the player skating in off the bench. Shot right on. Quinn makes the save. Ashlyn avoids the Valkyrie player twice now. Looking for it third time. Pass to the middle. Stella. Now back out. This is Mia. Mia puts it in. This is Stella. Stella couldn't grab the ring. Valkyrie's on it. Valkyrie's retreating behind their own net. They cut back. Pass up to the neutral zone. Pass laid up in for Valkyries. They're cutting to the middle. No shot. Julia prevented the shot from ever being taken. Julia now picks it up behind the net. Julia skating up at the blue line. Dumps it off. Stella loses it. Valkyries have it. Valkyries can't get it over the blue line. Here's Rain. Rain lays it in. That's Phoebe now. Phoebe picks it up, cutting to the middle. Shot. Nice shot. Goalie saves it. Goalie dumps it off. Valkyries behind their net, now skating up. And that ring tossed across both lines. Here's Katie going behind her net, picking up speed. Cuts to the middle. Pass into the neutral zone. Stella to Phoebe. Phoebe back to Stella. Shot blocked. Valkyrie's on it. They throw it all the way up the ice to the neutral zone. This is Ava. Ava loses possession. Valkyries steal it. Valkyries moving in. 3-on-2. Valkyries take a shot. Quinn gets across, saves it. I think that caught her in the helmet. Now Penelope up to the middle. Valkyries intercept that pass. Penelope on it first though again. In her own end. Pass D to D with Ava. Ava to the middle. Nice to Ashlyn. Ashlyn has to turn back to get that ring. Ashlyn now. Over the blue line to Olivia. Olivia being pinned along the boards, but she comes away with it. Behind the net. Passed out front. Ashlyn. Shot saved by the goalie. Now the Valkyries come away. Pass to the middle. Over the Legends blue line. Has speed cutting in towards the net. Shot. Quinn makes the save. Ava taps the ring back into Quinn's crease for her. Quinn's pass gets gloved down by the Valkyries player and tried to deke her out. I think Quinn made a stick save there. Ring tossed back out to the neutral zone. Valkyries on it. Pass into the Legends end. Cutting to the net. To the middle. Shot goes way high. Might have been deflected. Katie battling. Valkyries still have it behind the Legends net. At the near boards waiting for a line change. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot gets to the net. It's going to be a Legends penalty now. Looks like Ava getting a hooking call. So Valkyries will get their first power play of the game. Valkyries will get a free ring in the Legends end. They pass it to the near boards. Skate out towards the middle, turning back. Skating to the middle again. Being forced out by Phoebe. Good defense. Katie. Valkyries try to pass it down low. Cross crease. Out from the middle. Shot high over the net. Here's Julia. Two tall girls on the same defensive line. It's hard to tell them apart. Julia's pass to the neutral zone. Rain has it now. Rain for Phoebe over the blue line. Phoebe cutting towards the net. Can't get a shot away. Gets it to Rain. Her shot's blocked. Hit a skate. Valkyries come away now in the neutral zone. Cross center ice into Legends end. Valkyries have 2-on-1. Nice defensive sweep by Katie, checking that ring off. Pass up from Phoebe to Rain. Ring checked off her stick. Valkyries have it now. Pass didn't connect. Katie has it. Katie across to Julia. Julia looking for someone. Sweeps it across the blue line for Stella. Stella sends it to the near boards. Ashlyn chasing. Valkyries though pass it up. That was an errant pass to the middle and Penelope jumped on it. Gets it up to Stella. Stella for Ashlyn, cutting towards the net with speed. Shot, scores! Looked like it hit the crossbar, but came down and trickled in. What a beautiful shot. Nice passing play too. That was a smooth play there. Legends now lead 2-0. Shorthanded goal also. Free ring at center ice. Valkyries pass it out. That pass is intercepted, but Valkyries steal it back right off the blue line. Cutting in towards the net. Shot high over the net. Valkyries behind the net. Pass out front. I feel like that was in the crease. Yep. Referee agrees. Oh, no, but Legends were in the crease. All right. I thought the Valkyrie players took it out of the crease, but referee called Legends skate in the crease. It's a Valkyrie free ring. They pass it out of the circle. Forced to go around the net. Coming to the near boards, up to the ringette line, across the middle, drop pass, pass back, pass cross crease. That didn't connect. They get it back though. Moving across the middle, right to the middle, right at the top of the crease. But Katie's got her tied up. A weak shot. Quinn there to make the save. Quinn jumps on it, drops it. This is Katie. Katie moving it up. Olivia. Center ice, up for Ashlyn. Ashlyn one-on-one, gets around the D, shot right on, goalie makes the save. The ring popped up in the air and came out of the crease. Now Olivia trying to get it. She gets it on the loose ring. Olivia turning back, far boards, across the ringette line, across the middle, shoots. Goalie makes that save. Valkyries now behind their net. They're coming up the boards, through to the middle. Into the Legends end, but intercepted there. Ava came out of the box and made the play. Now Mia over the blue line. Valkyries pick it up. Back into the Legends end. Valkyries behind the net. Far boards. Pass across to the middle. Shot blocked. This is Julia. Circling back behind her net. Julia moving up the far boards. Throws it up to the neutral zone. Phoebe lost the ring. Phoebe battling into the Legends end. Players still battling for that ring. Valkyries come away with it, but Phoebe doesn't let her go. That gets dumped out. And it's a goalie ring. So Quinn drops it for Julia. Julia moving up the boards. Up for Stella. Stella turns back. In for Ashlyn. She missed that pass. Valkyries on it. On the boards. Valkyries up to center ice. They have it. Into the Legends end. Pass too far ahead though. Here's Stella. Behind her own net. Up the near boards. Pass into the neutral zone for Ashlyn. Valkyries steal it though. Valkyries. Pass into the Legends end. Moving to the middle. Cutting in. Shot. That goes wide. Valkyries on the near boards. Skating to the middle. Pass. Here's a shot. Oh, Quinn catches it out of the air. Glove save. What a catch. Oh, but her pass gets intercepted by the Valkyries. Valkyries now to the middle. Cutting in. Forced behind the net. Back out front. She loses it though. Penelope picks it up. Penelope up for Stella. Stella back to Penelope. Penelope cutting in. Takes the shot. Good hard shot. Goalie made the save. Here's Stella. On that loose ring. Moving to the middle. Trying to cut in. Gets a shot away. Hit. Goalie makes the save. Goalie picks it up and throws it up the ice. Valkyries out of their zone, cross center ice, into the Legends end. 1-on-2, trying to cut to the net. Shot, oh, and it's a goal. Valkyries with a nice move there. Nice shot. Kind of shot goalies hate. Skating one way and shooting it back across their momentum, back the other way. So 2-1 now. Legends lead. From center ice, Ava out to Julia. Julia in for Rain. Valkyries intercept. Valkyries up the boards. Cross center ice, into the Legends end. Julia knocks that pass away. Phoebe now. Tried to get it to Mia. Intercepted by the Valkyries. Valkyries in the Legends end now. Cutting to the net. Shot. Julia blocked it. Valkyries on it. There's another shot. I think Quinn got her blocker on it. Ava. Skating up the middle. Pass for Mia. A little bit ahead of her. Mia chasing the Valkyries player now. Valkyries turn back. Rain on it. Valkyries into the Legends end. From the far board, skating behind the net. Ooh, it pass attempt through the crease. Quinn deflected it. Valkyries have it. Valkyries moving to the middle. Shot through a screen. Quinn makes that save. Here's Ava up the middle. It's a two-line pass. Valkyries on it first. Olivia chasing. Valkyries in the middle. Up into the Legends end. Trying to cut to the middle. That kind of dribbled off her stick right into the crease. Quinn picks it up. Quinn for Ashlyn. Ashlyn skates behind her net. Cuts up. Skating up the middle. Pass to Stella. Center ice, Stella. Sends it in for Olivia, but it went a little bit behind her. Valkyries now. Straddling their blue line. They're forced to turn back. Valkyries looking for a pass. They make one up the center ice. Valkyries over the blue line. Pass back, cut to the middle. That shot went off the stick right into Quinn's glove. Quinn throws it up. That kind of died on the ice before it got to Ashlyn. Valkyries have it now. Cutting to the middle. Checked off their stick. Ashlyn comes away with it. Up to center ice. This is Phoebe. Phoebe into the zone for Stella. Stella has a break. Heading towards the net. Shot goes wide. Ooh. Here's Stella. Nope. Yeah, they're calling Phoebe on a trip. Phoebe kind of swung her stick blindly back behind her and kind of tripped up the other player, so. Nope. I guess we are being curfewed. I don't know what's going on. There's still 2 minutes left in the curfew time, but I guess that's it. So a 2-1 win in the final game before we head off to Finland. And a very good performance by the Legends. Teams will shake hands. Both these teams heading to Finland. I'm not sure what's going on. Oh, maybe, I think they're going to do a photo. The two teams are going to try and come together and do a quick photo at the center ice. Nope. Maybe not. Yes, they are. Both teams. Oh, I see what they did. They moved to the end so that the giant Canada flag on the wall can be in the background there. So they're going to take a nice double team photo as these two Canadian teams are heading off to Finland. That's a good image right there. That'll do it. My final broadcast for the Capital Legends. Good luck to all the girls in Finland. We'll see ya.